wonderful study on the value of tuition assistance, and it was conducted by Capella University, ROI Institute, and EdLink. I think the data in this study is very insightful and could be quite helpful to our organization. You know, it talks about people that use tuition assistance having increased engagement, greater organizational capabilities and commitment, and increased career mobility. And it's all as a result of the knowledge they gain from using tuition assistance. You know, as a best practice, we integrate our tuition assistance program with our career pipeline and our talent management strategy. Personally, that our senior leadership team is going to be very pleased to see this type of validation. It also makes me wonder how we can document these types of outcomes with our own program more effectively. You know, in fact, this kind of reminds me of a person that I personally knew that decided to use our tuition assistance benefit.
And we're just about to wrap up your review. Overall, I think you're doing a great job. You're meeting most of your goals and objectives. Is there anything specific you want to discuss with me today?
Yes. I've been with the company for 2 years now, and I have been wondering what's next for me. As far as a career progression or career path. So going from a manager position into a director position maybe, but what would be your recommendations for me? How do I get to that place? What would you recommend?
Well, there are a lot of different ways that you can go about that. First of all, I think it's great that you want to advance within our company. Taking a look at your review, there are a few skills gaps that you're going to need to address before you would be able to advance. Specifically improving your business and financial acumen, gaining some leadership and management skills. We have a set of leadership competencies that we measure here. You might also want to take a look at your critical thinking skills. There are a lot of ways to go about this. We have numerous internal training programs that you can take advantage of. You can also consider some rotating assignments within our company. But first, I think it's really important that you gain the foundational skills necessary to take on a director type role. I would recommend taking advantage of our tuition assistance program. You can read more about that on our intranet on the EdLink Learning Center page. We have a reimbursement program. You'll find out all kinds of information on our policy, on different programs, both internal and external, accelerated learning options. I would definitely recommend that you check it out.
Well, that's great. I'll definitely check it out. That's great feedback. So again, I appreciate it.
Hi, Jason. I'm Andy Nelson. I'm a corporate learning consultant at Capella University, and I was told that you're thinking about going back to school.
That's right. My manager in my annual review suggested I go back to get my MBA in order to take the next step in my career.
Well, can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
What do you do today?
So now I'm a manager in the financial services industry, but looking to maybe get into senior leadership. Maybe the next step would be a director level in our organization.
Oh, good.
But I don't really know, it was suggested in MBA, but I don't know where.
Yeah. Well, let's start there. So we have 11 different MBA specializations that we offer. One of them happens to be a specialization in finance. So what you'll see here when you look at all the leadership competencies that your employer is really most interested in, that particular program hits on many of those leadership competencies, but it also provides the financial acumen that I know that you're looking for. So that's one option, but another option that you might want to consider is a certificate in leadership. So that particular program is only 4 courses, and it doesn't have all of the financial acumen background, but if you really want to dig more into the leadership side, that might be a good way to just get started.
This is great information, so what else do I need to know?
Why don't I do this? I'll put some more information together on these 2 programs. I'll send that out to you, and then you can just let me know if you have questions.
Okay, that sounds good. So thanks again. Thanks for meeting me today and going over all the material with me. So appreciate your time.
It's nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Hi, Jason.
Hey, John.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Hey, thanks for meeting with me today.
Sure.
Congratulations on earning your MBA with the tuition assistance.
Appreciate that.
It's a big achievement.
Thank you.
And congratulations, I saw you're a director now, you've been promoted. Congratulations on that as well. I'm sure you're using those finance courses that you learned in the MBA. In fact, the reason I'm here is to really understand if you could share your experience and the knowledge you've gained from the program and how your degree has really helped you on your job.
Well, sure, absolutely, and thanks again. You know, it's been quite a journey. A little over 2 years ago, it was suggested by my manager to go back and get my MBA, and it was one of the greatest decisions I've ever made. I am more engaged with my workforce. I understand the business more, leadership skills and management skills that Capella brought to the table has just allowed me to be more effective manager. And so, you know, I'm a lifelong learner now, and this has been just a tremendous journey for me. And because of this experience, I'm not looking to leave the company anytime soon, and I'm looking to spread the message and get a more engaged workforce and more educated workforce. So whatever I can do to help that, I'm all ears.
Thank you for sharing that. You know, we have a lot of talent in our organization, and as you know, part of my job is to make sure we're really developing our talent and aligning our employee education with the business goals for our organization, and making sure we have the skills and competencies to be able to compete into the future. So, you know, I track the value of these kinds of investments in tuition assistance to ensure they are linked to the business goals. And it, you know, it helps me to measure the effectiveness as well as gain some insights into how we could do better as well. We're talking about. So I just want to say I appreciate you taking the time to share your perspective and your experience. I applaud you for the investment you've made in yourself. I just want to tell you you're a true success story.
Well, thank you, John.
All right. Take care, Jason.
You too.